So, good morning again, dear students, and welcome to our lesson in Media and Information Literacy. This is for our second activity or second module with the topic How Media Evolved Through Time. Ayan. So, sa lahat ho ng naumay sa lesson natin sa Earth Science na inabot ng 1 hour, so medyo makakabawi kayo rito. Okay. So, this wouldn't take much of your time. We just have one activity in here, and so beginning with our first topic in here, so makikita nyo sa picture, this will discuss about the evolution of social media and how it changed the marketing game. Okay, so for that one, we are going to watch first a short video. Gusto ko na take down notes nyo yung mga significant changes na nangyari through time sa technology itself with regards with the communication, okay, and especially with media itself. Alright, so here it goes. Alright, so we really do look forward that you enjoyed watching the video. So pasensya na kung medyo inabot ulit ng 8 minutes, but I do believe it did give you a total walkthrough on what are the let's say the changes through time, the advantages, the pros and cons of using all of those technologies. Okay, so we proceed now with the sole lesson here on our topic for media and information literacy, and this is how media evolved through time, or how has media evolved through time. Okay, so our objectives in here, of course, entails you to explain the differences and similarities between traditional media and new media. Okay, and also to understand the implications of the rise of the information age on media. Okay, and number 3, likewise, is to infer the meaning of self-regulation in new media. Okay, so for the introductory part of the lesson, on the introduction in here, I just want you all to scan all throughout it, be able to jot down some notes for that one. So you could also include that into your submission, yung notes ho na gagawin nyo, because instead of like reading this into you piece by piece, naisip ko na mas magandang i-present siya in a video format a while ago. Okay, so I do look forward you are already you already got that one through our multimedia presentation. Okay, so like for this one, perfect example of this traditional method is this photo of an artifact from ancient Chinese civilization na tinatawag nating block printing, di ba? So diyan nila ipapatong yung sinaunang Chinese paper nila o yung tela na gagamitin nila, provided that they would apply an ink to the surface of the wooden tile na ina-assemble nila sa box na yan to create a newsprint on their generation. So that's kind of how it goes. That's how it went on their time then. So for this one, from traditional media to new media, so always remember that the historical perspective cautions us from labeling something traditional and another new, especially now that the exponential growth in computing power can easily make new technology suddenly obsolete. So ibig sabihin, wala naman talagang let's say single method na makakapag-deliver. Like for example, for the media, diba? It doesn't mean that the computers exists, emails exists, parang na-left behind na yung mga newsprint, newspaper, magazines. It doesn't work that way. So we still have them on hand, and we still find them let's say productive in one way or another. Okay, even writing letters for some business purposes, diba? Siguro not so much for the personal consumption, but for enterprises and in the name of formality sometimes, diba, katulad ng pag mag-a-apply ka, kapag hiningan ka ng hard copy ng biodata mo, you can just tell them that you rather give the electronic copy and they should print it at least. So there are certain limitations to the let's say tools and utilization of these media platforms, especially in distinguishing between traditional and new media. That's why we can easily compare, or let's say initially compare the technology that they use to spread information, because nandun tayo sa tinatawag na digital age, diba? We're in TV, radio, film, print media, and let's say to mention also these streaming apps na bago sa atin. Yan. Hindi naman bago. It's more of a, let's say, an affordable way and practical way of simulcast. Yan. Kasi the TV itself, it's streaming na eh. So yan. For the quick history of internet, you could just take down some notes onto it then. And I want you all to focus on this activity then, which do have 3 simple questions on the first part. So for the activity 1, Syempre, you would have to answer this in paragraph form. Write as long as you want. I will not set limitations for this one. Do your own research also. And I want you to be able to comprehensively answer a very simple question. What is traditional media for you? Okay? And for the number 2, you have also to identify what is new media for you. And also for number 3, I am looking forward for you to compare and contrast and give your intuitions on what do you think are the differences between traditional media and new media. So siguro you have to focus more on na lang sa differences nila. Okay? So that would be the end of activity 1. And for the second activity, also write this on your notebook. We have 3 short questions in here. Okay? So, how would you relate the rise of new media to the proliferation of fake news? So, proliferation, ano pong ibig sabihin niyon? That is something which is, let's say, which can be able to flow instantly. Nacha-channel siya instantly through certain medium, di ba? Like for example, sa Facebook, para mas maintindihan niyo yung proliferation of fake news, di ba? Minsan sa Facebook, para lang makabenta yung iba, gumagamit sila ng clickbait, di ba? Ilalagay nila, patay na si Willie Rebillame. Tapos, ikaw naman, i-click mo yung photo kasi na-curious ka. Pag clinic mo, it will route you to Lazada or Shopee. Diba? Yun yung isa sa example ng clickbait na sinasabi ko. And actually, this fake news has purpose, diba? You cannot just tell the government na, hey, i-regulate nyo to, pasaran nyo yan, kasi nagkakalat siya ng fake news. It has its purpose, diba? Commercially, let's say, may value siya sa ibang tao. So, we as consumers, we as, let's say, enthusiasts of this kind of media platforms, you also have to be wise, diba? Like this old saying goes, hindi ka maluloko at hindi ka magagago sa internet if you are, let's say, thinking, let's say, 2 steps ahead, diba, of the enemy. Hindi ka maluloko kung hindi ka ignorante. Well, especially in the internet, ignorance likewise excuses no one's. So you don't just believe anything that you see in there. Maybe or somehow it may look like a reliable source. Maganda ho yung website, maganda yung landing page. It even required me to log in, but in the end, without proper validation, yan, yung tinatawag nating legit check. Yan, kapag mahina ka sa ganon, wala, maluloko tayo ng fake news at ng mga kung ano-ano pang bagay sa social media. Okay? And number 2, you also have to address this answer. Why do you think it is important to know about the history of media? Yan, so that is something very explanatory. Be able to write in your own words. And likewise, ahead, I am giving you a heads up. Baka naman magkopyahan pa sa part na to, di ba? This is something very let's say personal or expressive. Ito na nga lang yung chances na you are able to express yourself in a great manner, and I rest assure you, every submission, every activity then is being checked personally, one by one, piece by piece. So like there's no way of getting out of this if you would resort to copying. Alright? So, legitimacy and dignity, for me, it counts a lot as a character of a person. Alright, so for number 3, write a 3 or 5 paragraph essay answering this question. What does it mean when you are told, think before you click on social media? Ayan, sa mga mahilig mag-click ng kung ano-ano. So, in your own words, what does it mean when you are told think before you click? You really don't have to research on that, and at your best style or at your best comfort, be able to express yourselves in writing this moment. Diba? Kung nahihirapan kayo magsulat, I'll teach you one trick. Be able to record yourself. Diba, sa cellphone niya, i-record niya yung sarili niyo. It's as if you are talking spontaneously, you're talking non-stop, and from there, balikan nyo yung recording nyo and be able to come up with an idea to write, diba? Kasi minsan, when you're pushing yourself to write, this is one best study habit skill which I can be able to share to you, diba? Bakit skill? Kasi yung habit, pag ginamit mo siya sa magandang paraan, it develops into let's say perpetuation of that activity. It turns into a skill actually, not only in studying on this subject but also in other subjects, diba? You're having difficulty expressing yourself through writing, channel nyo sa ibang paraan. If you are more of an auditory person, so ikaw yung tipo ng taong kapag wala kang naririnig na ina-explain ni teacher or hindi mo naririnig yung sarili mo, you are not able to recall something, you are not able to focus on some details, that would really help you a lot. Okay, so yes, just like that, tapos na yung ating lesson. So nakabawi kayo sa Earth Science, diba? It took 1 hour. Well, I'm sorry for that, but I have to diligently do it that way. So sortehan lang, kapag mahaba ang lesson, we have to cope up with it. Kapag maikli ang lesson, I will give you all the time to sit back and relax to make way for other subjects. Okay, well, you do have a great day and stay safe, everyone. All right, and I look forward for your submissions. Okay, remember, always submit on time. Okay, stay safe and God bless you.